San Diego's Jazz, 88.3. And Pocket from the new release entitled The Stick Bag. That's the Filipino slugger. And joining us tonight on the New Jazz Thing, members of Pocket, Jeff, not John, and Andy. Guys, welcome to the New Jazz Thing.
How you doing, Vince? Thanks.
Doing good. So tell us a little bit about Pocket. Pocket is a band that has had deep roots in San Diego for a long time, but as the band called Pocket, not so long. So tell us how long Pocket has been together and what's the story of Pocket.
Go for it, Andy.
Yeah, we've kind of tried to do the math on that. We had a project called The Price of Dope some time ago, and we did some of the Jazz Live show here and just had a great time.
That was in 1999.
Was it? Okay.
That was in 1999.
I sent Vince a song.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Well, that helps. There you go. So at least goes that far back. And Pocket really came about on the heels of that. We felt like we wanted to be able to explore, some different styles. We're into so much other stuff. We felt like we were kind of doing a bit of an authentic soul jazz thing, if you will, there, and we wanted to have some fun trying some other stuff. So that really kicked off Pocket, which is also Jeff and I love the art of recording, and so we put together a studio, and that's really where that kind of birthed the whole sound, because we go in there.
That was in 2002.
Oh, okay.
Basically, was the start of this group.
Mm-hmm.
We basically were doing this Price of Dope thing. It turned into it was a big band. It was sax, percussion, organ, Rhodes. It was a pretty large band, so a 6-piece group. And we wanted to do something that was a little less jammy and solo-y and kind of get out of that jam band genre a little bit and do more songs. So we came up with this idea to do Pocket. We used a stand-up bass player, organ only, and it was a 4-piece group.
Mm-hmm.
So we did do an album with that,
right,
to kind of kick things off, and then that band eventually one of the guys moved to Santa Cruz, and it kind of fizzled out on us there.
So the members of Pocket now are Jeff. You play guitar. What's your last name?
I play drums. Andy's playing guitar.
Okay.
And the band Pocket has become something a little bit different than
really
just a band. I mean, it's like me and Andy, we've put an album out each year for the last 2 years, and we kind of got away from calling it really like a band type of a scenario. It's me and it's Andy. Andy primarily does Andy does all of the writing for the band, and I handle a lot of the production and a lot of the recording and stuff like that end of. So we kind of have a really good system about how we go about putting a record out. I mean, we can spit an album out. If we were getting actually paid to do this, we could spit an album out every 3 months.
Yeah. And so Pocket is kind of a project then.
Well, it is. It gives us the real. The essence behind it was a rhythm section and a groove. That's really where this came from. And so, between Jeff and I as the foundation, allow us to work with these great players. Mm-hmm. And that's what you really see, us really kicking off here with Stick Bag, because this was just a fun platform to write for. It was really like we kind of say back to the basics a bit, and my mindset was like, kind of walking into a club where things had already kicked off, and it's just got a really nice, groove to it, and then just, a great soloist mid-swipe. And so it was really fun to write this stuff, and then, have these, just great talents come out, and they were so gracious to come out and work with us.
So then as I was saying, the album just got here in July, and then the San Diego Music Award nominations came out.
Yeah.
Did people have a look at the album before, or was this just kind of the reputation of Pocket that got you that award for Best Jazz Album?
It's definitely the reputation, yeah. We'd like to think so.
Well, we've been at it, like we say, we've been at it for a while, and
right.
we have. It's been very, very nice to be recognized. Yeah. In the awards, we all know and follow you here at 88.3. All these different shades of jazz and all the different styles. When you get into the awards of the San Diego Music Awards, there's a singular jazz category.
Right.
And so for us, it's really just such an honor to be around. Holly Hoffman, Peter Sprague, these sorts of names are mean a lot to us, and so we just like being a part of it, and it's very nice to be recognized.
So then, does Pocket play? Do you guys play live gigs? Since you guys sound a little bit like you're a studio kind of production kind of thing, but you guys play.
The idea and what I was kind of trying to get at on that end of things is that, you know, like I said, we don't want to be pigeonholed into one particular sound. Like we want to be able, you know, the last record that we did was a pretty vibraphone based record. You know, this new one is kind of back to the basics, like Andy was saying. A lot more funky probably, where the other one was a lot more artistic. So it explored, and it's really hard to put a band together live. You know, let's face it, the stuff that you can do in the studio, sitting around producing stuff in the studio, is not the same as what you can pull off in a live situation.
Right.
If we were a major touring band, we had large stages so we could set up the way we wanted. We had dedicated sound crews and stuff like that. We could pull that stuff off, but at the level of clubs and stuff that we're playing, we just don't really have that opportunity to do that.
Right.
It
So
has created a cool thing with the live thing, though, in a sense,
it
because
has.
we can almost do an interpretation of the record, because we, you know, I guess really what we'll do, we make a record, and then we back that record with live shows. So we
Right.
do. So for about the next, 6 so months, we're essentially playing this record.
Mhm.
We just did our CD release party, and we've had some different horn players, kind of recreating this sound, and and then
Must be fun for
It's
other
super-
people to come in and
Oh,
play
it's just a
with you. I mean, it's great fun music.
yeah,
It's for a lot of the musicians that we have, you know, it's like to be able to come into something that is pretty set up, ready to rock and roll, and you show up and
Right.
you know, so you pull your sax out, and, you know, you play, or
Excellent.
you pull your organ out or whatever, and you play, and you basically, you know, you get to have a really really good time. We're trying to keep things very fun. We kind of got sick of the you know, hey, we're a band and we need to have a band fund to put a record out and all this kind of stuff. Well, we just cut to the chase. Me and Andy will handle all of that. We'll do all of that.
Right.
We'll make I mean, this is how professional musicians do it.
Mhm.
They go out, they make a record. Once they get a record, they go into rehearsal, they put a band together, they go tour on that record. When that record is done, they do another record. That's exactly what
yeah,
Pocket
it's
is
essentially
doing.
the recipe. Yeah, kind of a
So
mom and
then,
pop version.
Do you guys have dates coming up that that you can tell folks about?
We do. We have September 6th at the 7 Grand we'll be playing. And then as of now, I got a December 13th at Winston's in Ocean Beach. And there'll be a few more things coming up. We're playing some kind of select shows.
Excellent. And then we've got we're going to play a tune out of here. Is there a website, a place where you want people to go to find out more and connect up with you guys?
Yeah, there's pocketrecords.com, and there's both samples of both of the albums on there. There's pictures, there's videos, there's stuff like that on there. And then you can also see our upcoming shows. You can also buy the records from that website as well. And then, of course, there's Facebook, which is Pocket San Diego.
Okay, great. Well, tell us a little bit about the tune we're going to close with. You guys picked this one up, the Dead Drop.
Yeah, this was fun. I wanted to do something. I'm really into Cal Jader, and I thought, I kind of want to do this kind of vibe. And this one's featuring very wonderful Kiko Cornejo Sr. on vibraphones, and we have Carl Denson actually on flute on this one. And this was a really fun one to do, and again, working with that caliber of player was just a real joy.
Well, we've got a link to pocketrecords.com out on the Jazz 88 blog post for tonight's show, so we'll get people headed out your way. Good luck with the San Diego Music Award
Thank you very
nomination.
much.
You're up against some stiff competition in
That's
that
right.
category, but best of luck to you guys, and it's great to have you here and on Jazz 88 and on the New Jazz Thing.
Yeah, we really appreciate your guys' support over here at the station.
Absolutely.
We feel like we're just little local docals, but
Hey,
we like to.
we're all the local docals.
Hey, we like to just see that we're getting a little bit of love. There was one time we were coming out of the studio after doing recording a song, and I get in my car to drive away, and all of a sudden I hear the last album that we did. You guys were playing it. It was
Nice.
like, oh man, this is cool.
Right
Really
on.
cool.
Right on.
Appreciate it, Vince. Thank you very much.
Jeff and Andy from Pocket, and they're, as I said, we've got a link to their website out on jazz88.org/blog from the new release, The Stick Bag, nominated for the Best Jazz Album on the 2014 San Diego Music Awards. This is called The Dead Drop. Named Jazz Station of the Year by Jazz Week magazine, we're member-supported KSDS San Diego, KSDS HD1, and Jazz88.org. All right. Excellent.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I think we'll let that roll for a little bit. All right, guys. Let's go out here and get a quick photo.